Hey sis, welcome to a new vlog. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and I'm finna go be ground and get an oil change. Child, I was supposed to change this oil. According to my sticker, it say 2-3, but I've been going by my oil life because I feel like the place that I go to might be stretching the date a little bit to try to get me in there more frequently than I should be. Because when I looked at my oil life on the dash, it says 60% left. I said 60%? Oh no, it's got to be 50% and below for me to get an oil change now. So I am on my way to do that, and the only reason I'm doing it now, because I would probably wait another week or two, is because we are traveling to North Carolina today to go see my mom for her birthday. It's very convenient timing though, because my man just left for a 2-week underway today. Girl, listen, I tried, y'all. I tried not to cry. I said he's not gonna be gone long. The kids didn't cry. Guess who did? It was me. And before I did it, I like to preface my crying just to let people know, like, baby, it's on the way. I told him, babe, I'm really trying, but I just can't hold it in. I would rather cry when it's me and you than cry in front of them kids. So I let my little tears out and all is well. He's gone, so it's just 2 weeks with me and the kids, and I'm going to do what I tend to do best when he is around, and that is heavily distract myself. So a road trip, going home to see my family, is the best way to start that off. Oh girl, there ain't nobody up here neither. All right, I'm about to pull in here, hopefully be here for about 20-ish minutes, and then I need to put some gas in my tank and go home and pack these clothes for me and these kids. Sister girl, I've been home for a little minute. I did my little daily cleanup. I also picked out clothes for me and Noah to pack, so I'm not rushing no time today because I really just need to take my time and be patient with myself and with my kids. Now, when my husband leaves, I am extremely strict on myself because sometimes I feel like when he's not around, my schedule just kind of gets, you know, wonky. My days are very predictable when it's the four of us, because I have the morning and afternoon shift, and then by the time I am getting ready to be burnt out in the evening, my man comes home and essentially saves the day for me. I get to clock out, go take care of myself, and he has like the evening routine with the kids. But that is not happening. So since that is not happening for the next 2 weeks, I need to be very strict on myself and very patient and sort of lenient with my kids. My kids know how I get. Well, my son knows how I get when my husband leaves, and I think that he is kind of prone to taking advantage of that. I'm not gonna hold you. So with him, I kind of got to keep my eyes and ears peeled, because girl, I can't be in here tussling with no 14-year-old. I got that dog in me. Okay, I'm really just waiting on somebody to pull it out, and I would hate for it to be my son, because baby, the way I'm feeling is tears or fists. Who ain't? Because them the only two ways it's gonna go. So in preparing to be strict with myself, I have already picked out all of Noah's clothes for next week, since we'll be getting home probably late Sunday afternoon, early Sunday evening. I don't want to be rushing. I'm gonna also have to wash her hair, so I need to go ahead and get my wash station set up, so when we hit the house, we're not digging through no bags, we're not playing around. Like, we are basically coming in and getting ready for school the following day. I would honestly call the trip off. I agreed to go before I found out the Muslim was going to be underway, and I mean, my husband being absent or present does not dictate whether I go see my family or not, but baby, I'm emotional, okay? I don't barely need to be outside getting services from people. I don't know if I need to be on the road for 8 total hours this weekend, but we are gonna go because time is not gonna stand still for me or nobody else, and I would hate to miss my mom's birthday and then have this be like the last one that she has. Imagine me reflecting back like, oh girl, you could have went, but you was in your feeling so bad. Like, no, we're not gonna let that happen. So I am gonna travel on down this road and go see my family, and I honestly need to be with them. When I come home, I feel like it's just gonna be a nice breath of fresh air to get out, have a little change of scenery, you know, see my people. And it's supposed to be very sunny in North Carolina this weekend, so it'll be nice just to get outside and, you know, see different things and talk to my parents, and maybe even entertain leaving them with their grandkids for a couple hours while I go and take myself to like a movie or a meal or whatever. I highly doubt I'm gonna get out though, because I'm just a sad girl. I am. But we're not gonna let the sadness get in the way, so we're gonna stay focused on the mission, baby. I need to get me and Noah packed. I also need to head to the stores to get some snacks for the snackle boxes that I like to take on our road trips. I feed my kids either before we hit the road or halfway through the road trip. Girls, tell me why they both run through those snackle boxes each and every time we are out. I don't know what it is, but hey, they come in handy every time, and I make them every time. I also need to go get bleach for the house. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today though. Ugh. Honestly, I might as well, because I need to go to the store and get myself a new shower cap. If y'all have shower cap suggestions for long locks, please let me know. Because girl, I am buying shower caps so frequently because the elastic on them is not holding. My hair is too heavy now. Like, I can't wear a bonnet anymore because my hair is too heavy. Like, the bonnet comes off before I even go to sleep. If I roll over on the pillow, the bonnet, it has been left behind. So I can only wear a scarf. But I would love to wear a bonnet to keep my locks like off of my neck, from around my face. If me and my husband are spooning, girl, my hair is all in his face and in his mouth. I have to flip it over my head now just to kind of, you know, like give him his own air to breathe. So if y'all have any suggestions, let me know. I really need a huge, like, sturdy jumbo shower cap, and I need a big sturdy bonnet, preferably one with ties that I can adjust, you know, to the back or front of my head. But yeah, girl, so I need to run out and go to the store. I don't know if I'm gonna take y'all with me, because I just need some time alone. I was thinking about keeping kids home from school today, really depending on their moods, but they were fine. But honestly, I really just needed a minute to just, you know, digest these little feelings by myself. The man is only gonna be gone for 2 weeks. Michelle, why are you doing all this? You know, I don't know. It's the consequence of being happily married, let me tell you. Because if we was in here tussling all the time, I would be like, good fucking riddance, my guy. I'll see you when you get home. But you know, I'll take the tears over the tussling any day. Anyway, girl, I'm gonna run these few errands, and then I will jump on and we will make these snackle boxes together. All right, girl, I'm back from the store. I got my snackle boxes. They are clean. If you have these and they sit around for a while, do yours smell funky? I can't remember the last time we used these for a road trip, but girl, I went to crack them open and fill them up, and I said, oh no, we got to wash everything in here. But anyway, girl, I got them washed, cleaned, sanitized, and now they are ready for food. When I show y'all what I'm gonna put into these snackle boxes, there is no judgment allowed. It's a road trip, and it's very much giving road trip snacks. But here's what my kids are gonna get. First, we're gonna start with some goldfish. Next, some Cheez-Its. Then some Cheetos. I'm gonna put these in the back because obviously we got cheese flavored snacks galore up here, and I just really need to break it up a little bit. They're each gonna get a pack of peanut butter crackers. Oreos are next. I also picked up these Easter basket snack cakes. And because I want everybody to be able to take a shit later, I'm gonna fill these next 2 compartments with some grapes. All right, I changed my mind. I have quite a few strawberries left in the refrigerator, so we're gonna do 1 strawberry and 1 grape. I did also buy Pringles to put in there, but I think I'm just gonna take a few snacks to refill the boxes on the way back, which we normally don't do because we leave kind of early in the day. So usually we have like a big family breakfast before we go, and then that breakfast is enough to hold my kids until we get home. But if we have a big family breakfast and then my kids get hungry on the way, you know, they'll have something to snack on. And child, listen, I got plenty of snacks. This is good though. It's a nice head start for snacks for the week, particularly for Noah, because she's the only one out of my 2 children that still has a snack time at school. Anyway, I need to empty out the trunk because I have like a wagon and shopping bags and all the stuff that I do not need back there right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and just get us as prepared as possible to leave. Girl, I might even put them suitcases in their trunk with me and Noah's. I might even toss that back there because it's less that I will have to do with my children in tow. And just like that, girl, we back. The weekend was fantastic. I came home to quite a few packages on my doorstep, so I figured we would open them together. Before I left, we had a conversation about me being very strict with myself and like on my P's and Q's, picking out school clothes while the previous school week is still in session. Child, why did I go pick up my girl from school on Friday? And she said, Mommy, today was career day, which I knew I knew Friday was career day. She was like, and I was supposed to dress for the job that I wanted. I had a classmate who was dressed up like a doctor, and I would very much like to be a doctor, but I didn't have a costume. When I tell you my heart bottomed out, baby, I've been feeling guilty about it all weekend, so that's what I did. I said, June, it's okay. Okay? You want to dress up on Monday? She was like, yes, I want to dress up on Monday. And I want a doctor's bag with Band-Aids and medicine and needles in it. And I said, well, okay. So I certainly sent her teacher a message, and I told her, hey, I dropped the ball, feeling a little guilty about it. So Noah's gonna come to school as a doctor on Monday. And hope it's okay. All right, bye. So in the Amazon package, this is her little doctor's uniform. Let's see what all comes in here. She got a little pink scrub set that is so cute, and on it says Medland. I don't know, I thought it said MD for a second, but she has a pink scrub set with a mask and a little hat to go with it. She also got her ID badge, because how's she gonna badge into the OR without it? A little doctor's coat, and then she also got a stethoscope and a doctor's bag. Girl, I think this thing was like $17. Talk about an unofficial Halloween costume we got right here. I wasn't even prepared to be opening all that stuff. Last year for Halloween, I sent Noah to school in the costume that she was going to trick-or-treat in. She came home filthy. I was in an absolute rush to, like, you know, get the stains out of her costume, wash it and dry it before we went out trick-or-treating. So I told her, next year, babe, we're getting like a little cheap costume for you to wear to school, and then the one you actually want to trick-or-treat in, we're gonna have to keep that one at home. And this one right here, this is a good little, like, you know, substitute just for school Halloween costume. And since I want her to miss absolutely 0 days this month, because this entire month is like a little spirit month for them. I don't know, child. I saw that St. Patrick's Day is on Tuesday. I'm privy to Tuesday because it's my mother's birthday, but you know, also, you know, some people say it's St. Patrick's Day and you're supposed to wear green. So just so I didn't drop the ball there, I went ahead and ordered her a cute little like sage green outfit, because when some kids find out you're supposed to get pinched if you don't have on green, I mean, I don't know, does this generation of kids do that? Because it's very much, you know, keep your hands to yourself, don't hurt your friends and all that. But we was pinching away when I was in kindergarten. But I did pick her up this cute little like sage green outfit with these daisies on it. It's got an oversized sweater, and then it comes with a pair of leggings. And it's a good thing I'm opening this right now, because girl, we've been home for an hour and a half. Tell me why all of us are unpacked. I got the car back together. Well, just really all of the like travel trash out of the car. I have cooked and we have eaten dinner. I've also gotten all of the dinner dishes washed, and I need to give Noah a bath and wash her hair, and then we're ready to go for tomorrow. But I do need to wash these clothes so that I can get her little, you know, doctor's uniform nice and crisp, so she can have that to wear to school tomorrow. And when her teacher see my email, she gonna be like, Miss Bowles, please don't feel guilty, it's fine. I highly doubt the rest of her class was dressed up, but you know, that's the season of my life, boo. Oh, this is a Shein package. I did order a cute little set off of Shein. It's been in my cart for so long, y'all. I was really on there just perusing. I was not supposed to buy, but they have like that one click button. It's a setup, okay? Before I knew it, they were like, hey, congratulations, your shit is on the way. And I was like, listen, I don't even know who just pressed that button, but whatever. I got this little like varsity jacket with the leggings to match, and I don't know if this is gonna go back or not, because I'm not so fond of this kind of fabric. I think this is polyester. Y'all see, it's like that shiny moisture wicking fabric. Baby, I'm a 100% cotton kind of girl, but I'll try it on first. And we'll see if I'm gonna send it back or not. I think this package is also from Shein. You know, 'tis the season for anklets and toe rings. If you're not dressing up your feet and you are getting a pedicure regularly, girl, listen. Throw it on with some sandals and watch it change your life. But I picked up a new little anklet. It's a double chain one. I'll throw it up here on the screen just so y'all can get like a full picture of it. I got another anklet. This one got a little heart on it. And then girl, I got a gang of toe rings. And you know what, just out of sheer curiosity, I'm gonna put these on my feet right now and we're gonna see how it looks, because I don't think she even has a return policy on accessories. So if they don't work, they just mine for the keeping. Girl, I tried these on just so we can both see, and it is so cute. I love my mama down, but she gave me these cankles. I can't do nothing about it, so I'm just gonna dress them up. Look how cute. The toe rings eat. Ah, everything being warm, so I can wear my sandals. Hey girl, I've been missing in action, baby. The last time I saw y'all was Sunday. It is now Tuesday. First and foremost, I wanted to go outside and play yesterday morning, but I had no clean bras, so I was like, that's definitely not gonna happen. And I had so much stuff that I needed to do in the house, because you know, when you away for a weekend, like all that shit that you would normally do on the weekend, it has now stockpiled, and you have weekend stuff to do and Monday stuff to do. So I stayed in the house and knocked some of that out yesterday. Y'all did not miss a thing, honey. I told you I'm still a very sad girl. I walked around in a nursing bra, of all things, some sleep shorts, and I don't know, clean, started dinner, worked on those alphabet vests, and wanted to go to a coffee shop to finish editing. It has been like 9 or 10 days since I have put out a video. You can definitely tell my mood is sullen because it is affecting my work ethic, but I need to, you know, even if I'm feeling funky, girl, I ain't gotta look and act like it. So today I decided to put on some real clothes. I think I showed y'all this outfit in the last clip. I opened it, washed it, decided I liked it. Actually decided that I could have went a size down, because I mean, it's a lot of fabric right there, but I'm getting smaller, and I think that's just a caveat of losing some weight, is that you really don't come to terms with, I think it takes a while for your mind to catch up to the way that your body is looking and moving now. So your girl, I could have been a large. I could have been a large, is the extra large, but we're just gonna keep it rough with it. But today I need to finish up those alphabet vests. I realized that I need some adhesive letters that they have at Hobby Lobby, so we'll be headed that way again. I actually wanted to stop at a coffee shop in Norfolk and just have this like lavender mocha that they sell. Super cute in there, very like comfortable, a nice atmosphere for working, which is kind of what I need, because I've been looking for a lot of excuses not to do stuff. But I am not gonna have the time. It's not on my side today. It's already 10 o'clock, so you know, such is life, whatever. I just really need to focus and make sure that these kids are prepared and have what they need, because I told y'all I dropped the ball on career day. My girl did go dress yesterday as a doctor for absolutely no reason at all, it seems, but you know, she dressed for the job that she wanted, whether it was on the actual day that she was supposed to, don't even matter. She got it done. So I really need to prepare myself and send this vest. Hopefully tomorrow is due on Thursday, so I really ain't got no choice in a couple days anyway. Today is my mother's birthday. It is also St. Patrick's Day, so I mailed her cards, y'all saw that, and I did order her flowers before we left, so they'll be delivered today. I have already texted her. We'll probably FaceTime her a little bit later. I know her and my dad have some like dinner plans, but I don't know, girl. They're also in their 60s, so they eat dinner at like 3 o'clock. My kids won't even be out of school by then. And I did remember to send my girl to school in green. So all is well over here. You know, it doesn't feel like my husband's only been gone for 2 days, but he's only been gone for 2 days, girl. It's been the longest 2 days of my life. But let me tell y'all one of the perks that I do like. After I put these kids down and I lay in that bed, girl, I'm in the middle of it, just spread eagle. None of my limbs touch either side because it's such a massive bed. But it's hard to know how large it is when there's always 2 of us in it. If you live alone and you are sleeping in a king-size bed every night, how does it feel to know that you made it? Because that, to me, is like elite luxury right there. A king-size bed, just me? Oh, sis. I'm living my best life at night. Look, I wake up, phone be on the left, Kindle be on the right, I be in the middle, like when he come home, he's just gonna have to get in where he fit in, because it's me and my devices against the world at this point. Speaking of devices, I have had to delete all of my social media. I keep indulging though, because I will hear or see something or catch a headline. I'll re-download it and then scrolling, 30-40 minutes have passed at that point. So I think I'm really done with it though. I deleted it yesterday morning, so I haven't been on like no YouTube, no TikTok, no Instagram, none of that. And honestly, I feel a little lighter this morning, especially when I was on the treadmill at the gym. I was like, now would be a great time to watch some YouTube, you know, pass the time a little. But I did bring my Kindle, so I just read a bunch, which I have been reading a fuck ton, sis. It's actually getting in the way of me doing things that I'm supposed to do, because I would rather, you know, just lose myself in a little alternate reality right quick, indulge in a little book, help some time pass. But deleting my social media has helped me just mentally, you know. My mental health is looking up a little. I also have found out that I have an abundance of time to do things. So yeah, social media, it is just a life sucker. It messes with your brain and it wastes your time. So I don't know if I'll be indulging in that anytime soon. I'm honestly loving the free time that I'm having. Speaking of free time management, girl, I have had to let go of them 3 o'clock workouts. I know I said in the last vlog, if y'all do not see them, doesn't mean that they're not happening. They currently are not happening. First and foremost, there's no one here to be with the kids while I'm off at the gym at 3 o'clock. While I could wake up at that time and work out in the living room just to help keep the habit, I really want to get underneath some heavy weights and also leave my house. So I have been going to the gym after I dropped Gabriel off at the bus stop, and it's been working out well, girl. I'm not gonna hold you. It's not that many people there at that time, so it's still pretty calm. It's not the least amount of people there. You know, at 3 o'clock there's like 4 of us there, and it's magnificent because the gym is huge, so it's really just like an adult playground. But you know, between like 7:30 and 8, it ain't bad. Not bad at all. I've never had to wait for anything still. This is only my 2nd day in a row going, so you know, 2 gym sessions in and things are looking up. So I fear that I may be over these 3 a.m. gym sessions, because I've come to the realization that because I am waking up so early, it is so hard for me in the evenings to, one, stay awake and enjoy us as a family of 4. And, you know, like just spend any time doing anything for myself, because after dinner, I basically have to go straight to sleep if I'm going to survive on enough sleep to wake up at 3 o'clock, push myself through a gym session, and then, you know, get my kids going, get my house together, cook dinner, and do all the shit that makes us run. So I may be sticking with these gym sessions. And honestly, I think it just kind of is going to depend on the day and what I have to do later, because it is 10 o'clock and I probably would have been out the house for, I don't know, almost 2-ish hours at this point. So it does kind of eat into my morning, because once I go to the gym, I got to come home, shower, get ready. I'm still cleaning the house daily. So, you know, time is such a tricky thing. Use it as you will, but I'm gonna use mine, I think, to be going to the gym between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, girl. It's fitting. It's very fitting. I feel very alive in the evenings. I'm able to stay up long enough to read a couple chapters, indulge in some self-care, watch some trash TV. Have y'all seen, speaking of trash TV, girl, listen, I gotta stop saying stuff so we can get out the door, but every time I mention something, one subject just rolls into the next. But this is my last thing for real. Speaking of trash TV, I came across a show on Netflix called Age of Attraction, and it is a dating show where people of all ages date each other, and they don't reveal how old they are. But you could tell, you know, you could tell like who's older and who's younger, but they don't reveal their specific ages. Girl, talk about interesting. It is extremely interesting. I had a conversation with my parents and my auntie at dinner while I was back home over the weekend, and my mom mentioned the fact that women who fall for like teenage boys, you know, teachers who fall for their students, are mentally ill. Because my mom drives a bus, and she's like, when they get on the bus, girl, I don't want to punch them in their face. And I'm like, Mom, listen, at 36, a 25-year-old couldn't get me. Like, that's annoying. It's so fascinating to see these older people date these younger people, because I just be instantly irritated as soon as they come on the screen. It just feels so childish and immature to me. However, I've only seen like 20 minutes of the first episode, because y'all know I'm trying to use my time wisely. But girl, tap in and let me know what you think. Age of Attraction on Netflix, babe. As soon as I get a second, I am binge watching that show, and it'll probably start sometime this weekend. I'll just wake up like hella early and tap in. Anyway, sis, it is getting late and we got stuff to do, so come on, let's go outside. One thing about me, girl, I'ma always go out the house and realize it's colder than I thought. Winter is back, so there's that. I went to get my oil change the other day, and the tech told me, I tell people all the time, if you don't like the weather in Virginia, just wait a minute. And me and him cackled over there, honey. I said, because you ain't never lied about that. It was summer over the weekend, spring yesterday, winter today. So here we are. I mean, you know, we might see fall tomorrow. Who the hell knows? I would like to take a second to acknowledge how okay my children are. Gabriel is used to it, so you know, I mean, it's been a little while, but he like, yeah, whatever, you know, see when I see. But Noah, girl, I thought she was gonna be in shambles. Even when her dad is home and I fuss at her a little bit, she be calling for him like, baby, he can't save you, okay? One band, one sound over here, but what I say goes, what he say goes. Like, he can't save you from me and I can't save you from him. But even when I had to fuss at her just a little bit over the past few days, like, girl, sis ain't called for her daddy a single time. I said, not you actually know that he's not coming to save you. Like, oh my God. Oh, this is a raggedy road. I can't stand this little road. The most ghetto shit happens on this road too. I keep telling myself not to come down here no more. They have made this little cut through from my house to the main road not part of the city limits, but it's an active route that people take, and it's essentially the size of a one-way street, but it's not one way. So imagine us squeezing past each other, having to turn off on the side of the road. Like, it's just ghetto back there. It truly is. That's the same road I was on when that weird thing happened with this one Chevy Malibu who thought I was following them. It's weird. It's like this lady lived probably 4 houses down from me, and I only know because she stopped to try and fuss at me in front of her house. It's like, girl, first of all, why would you show me where you live? Second of all, not very neighborly. You want beef with your neighbors? Ugh. Last kind of beef I want. I don't want nobody in the neighborhood to be my op. No. I want to live comfortably. I want to live safely, and I want to be at peace. Okay? But please don't start nothing with no neighbors. I was on that road the other day, and this weird lady was driving all slow, and every single car that passed her, she took a picture of their license plate. Baby, the only reason why I know she did that is because she was hanging clean out the window with her phone every single time a car passed. I said to myself then, I said, oh man, no, this road back here, very ghetto. Don't come down here no more. And lo and behold, I just did it. At this point, it is a habit, but it's a habit I need to break, girl. Because listen, if you break down that road, you stuck. There's only room for one car. If you get behind somebody who decided they're pissed off at whatever you're doing and they don't want to go, you're stuck. There's only room for one car. Like, bro, I can't. I shouldn't be my black ass down that road, no way. So let me go ahead and stop doing that. Anyway, girl, we on the way to Hobby Lobby. I will see y'all when I get there. One thing about having no social media is, baby, I have been listening to a lot of music, taking myself back to 2007 and beyond, girl, and it has been a time, let me tell you. So I'm about to blast some tunes, and I'll see you when we get to the store. Baby girl, I ain't take y'all in the store. It was not anything worth seeing. I got 2 things, and now we out of there. Ciao. Not me walking till I'm about to get in somebody's car. Baby, that is not the car you drive. You can't get in there. Anyway, Grandma is right across the street, and before I even start the car, I have a feeling it's just gonna drive right up there. Girl, I'm back home. We did not go to the mall because I told y'all I am not in the business of breaking promises to myself, and I told myself, Michelle, before you put a spring and summer wardrobe in these kids' closets, they need to be cleaned out. Honestly, girl, I have no idea what the weather is gonna do, so I just can't make a move until then. But now that I am home and I have about 20 minutes before I like to go leave to sit in the car line, I'm gonna start working on Noah's vest. It's still the same way that it was when I showed y'all it in the last vlog. However, yesterday I spent some time cutting out a ton of construction paper to finish the back of it, and from Hobby Lobby I got a little pack of googly eyes. I was just gonna get one pack and get one size, but I thought to myself, I feel like I bought googly eyes, I don't know, this might be the second time this year, and that's 2 times too many for me, especially to have them all in the same size. And I also wasn't sure about, like, you know, the size that I wanted them on her vest, because girl, I cut all these ends out, went to put them on the vest, and they were like this big. The vest ain't but this big. Ma'am, slow your roll. So since my sizing is clearly skewed and I didn't bring the vest with me, I was like, just go ahead and get a tackle box of googly eyes. That way when I get home, I ain't gotta worry about like, oh, it's not fitting, oh, it's too big, oh, it looks goofy, you know. All that stuff that happens unexpectedly. So I am getting ready to hopefully finish Noah's vest. I don't know if I can. I don't want to rush it and make it look, you know, sloppy or whatever, especially since I spent all this time like planning and cutting out and doing all that. It would be a shame to have to put it on the actual vest and then like drop the bow now. But oh, here are the googly eyes, various sizes, and then these down here have eyelashes on them. I also picked up some silver star stickers because the black end is going to be for the word night, and I want to decorate it, you know, like a starry night sky. And since I'm not crafty at all, girl, I got some little sticker letters. It's lowercase on the back, capitalized on the other side, because I'm not writing anything. If I can't stick it and go, it just won't be out here. So sis, I'm gonna work on this vest and then I'll show you my stopping point before I go get these kids. Girl, I am done. I'm so glad it took me 20 minutes. Okay, the front is still very like plain Jane, but the back, can we talk about it? All right, we got Nemo, the Nest, the Ninja, and Night. Quick question though, do you think that Noah's teacher is gonna know that she did this all by herself? See, I thought so too. I thought so too. I think she's gonna be fine. She's gonna be like, this is Noah quality work right here. Duh, of course she did it by herself. If we can find something to put in this little section, then maybe I will. It's too small for the same size letter N though, so I'm not really sweating it. But I have some additional like star stickers and some googly eyes, and I don't know, if you're going to put something on the front, then that's really her prerogative. But mommy's duties are done, okay? They better not, and don't ask me for nothing else alphabet vest related. Kick rocks if you need anything additional, and that's it. That's all she wrote for that. Anyway, child, I am late heading out to go get these kids from school, so I'll see you in a minute, baby. Wow. N is for Nemo, Nest, Ninja, and Night.
And then what's in there?
It's just an N on the front. Do you want to put, I don't know if you want to put more stuff on the front.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, mommy will go look tomorrow. But here, let's try it on.
This is gonna be so fun.
Oh, turn around. Let me see the back. Oh, sis, super fly. I can't handle it. Hey girl, welcome to Thursday. I didn't see y'all yesterday because I had no motion. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I have been having to give myself several pep talks this week. Like, just do the next thing, okay? You wake up, make it to the bathroom to brush your teeth. Okay, after that, let's wash your face. Let's get dressed. Let's get these kids ready and out the door. And it's just been me forcing myself to go through the motions. I'm sad. I just want to sit around and be a sad girl, but I can't because I decided to be grown, and not only that, I decided to have children. So we gotta just man up for these kids and make it through these next few days. I think it's 8 days until this man comes home. I'm not even sure. Honestly, I have June pick a number off the door every day, but baby, I can't promise you that it's accurate because we were gone all weekend, and then she's just been picking off one number a day. So I think we're behind, which would be a very good thing because that means my husband will be home sooner than we all expect. But you know, I'm trying not to let my life revolve around a man, y'all. I've never been that girl. Like, who am I? Ugh. Anyway, it is currently 9:42, and I just couldn't pull it together for myself this morning. I couldn't do it. I did not make no lunch, and as a caveat of me being lazy, I am now going to go take her lunch. So I'm gonna go pick up some McDonald's and take it and eat with her. I went to go eat with her, I think last month, and I told her, you know, we would make it like a once a month thing. So yesterday she was like, girl, when you coming back to lunch? And I was like, I'll be there tomorrow, say less. So I'm getting ready to leave out to pick up some food for her so we can go eat lunch with her. But after that, her lunch is over around 11ish, and that leaves me with like 2 hours before I have to go wait in the car line. I need to come home and clean really quickly. That's another thing. Since the expectations have been laid around this house, now that my husband is gone, they cannot fall and falter. Because if they do, my kids are going to be like, something's wrong. Something is terribly wrong here. The beds aren't made, the floors aren't vacuumed, like something is going left, their little antenna's gonna go up, and I don't need them to be alarmed at all. So I just been forcing myself to just keep the status quo around here. So after I eat lunch with Noah, I did want to go out and just like peruse some stores and maybe buy some things, maybe a new set of pajamas just to make myself feel a little better. But I don't know, girl. I can't promise you nothing. The best part about my man being gone and me kind of being a sad girl down bad girl is that I've been reading a lot. Now, reading was starting to depress me because unfortunately I read 2 terrible books in a row. And I don't know about you, but it took me about halfway through one terrible book to be like, I never want to read another word again. It's never gonna happen for me. Just deem me illiterate and let's keep it moving because I can't suffer through this anymore. But I did simply because I have the time to. So I suffered through 2 terrible books. I was really just waiting for the book that I have been in line to borrow through this system called Libby. If you ain't got no Kindle, Libby is basically a library for Kindle. So the libraries will get these digital copies of the books and you can rent them through Libby, but you have to wait for them just like you do at the library, which for me, I was telling Jake, babe, I don't understand this. It's a digital copy of a book. Just get a lot of them and let's keep it moving. But supposedly there's some rule that libraries can only keep a certain amount of these digital copies. I don't know, child. But I have been in line for this book for months and months and months. It did come up for me to borrow it, and I suspended my hold on the book because I was reading something else that was captivating, but that was like 4 months ago now. Anyway, child, in the middle of reading my terrible book, the book that I had been waiting for became available for me to borrow, and it is living up to all of the expectations that I ever had for it. It is a noir mystery, so very dark, very grimy, very like crime riddled. It takes place in like a destitute urban area and it's so good. It is called King of Ashes by S.A. Crosby. And what led me to him is I saw a TikTok of him talking about how he had never had no significant amount of money in his life, and when his advance for his book deal came through, his bank called him and was like, sir, we about to close your account, there's some fraud on here. And he was like, nah, that's mine. So just the way that he said it in the video, I was like, I am so curious about this book and what you wrote, sir. But it is called King of Ashes by S.A. Crosby, and it is so good. I'm only on like the 10th chapter. It is phenomenal. I am devouring it. I'm gonna be so sad when it's over. I can already tell because I'm already like so connected to the characters, and girl, it's a good one. It is a good one. He is not stalling the plot for anything. It steadily moves along in every chapter, and I love that. But it also tends to make me speed read, which means this time tomorrow the book could be done. I don't know. I have no idea. I could have a very long night tonight, just depending on what else happens in this plot. But I just came on to tell y'all hello. I'm sorry I missed y'all yesterday. I told you, babe, I had absolutely no motion. I sat around this house, vacuumed very slowly, moped around. I did put up a video finally. I think it's been 11 days since I posted, but I am working on my consistency, trying not to let this time period that my husband is gone absolutely eat me alive. I don't want to make it the center of my world, but ugh, it has been, and it's so unfortunate. But let me get out of this house. I'm gonna go and have lunch with Noah, and then I'll see y'all when I'm done. All right, honey, I just left that little girl. She looked at me and she said, I'm ready to go. I said, not I'm boring you, but okay, whatever. Then I attempted to walk her to class because the teacher was like, well, you know, I'll come back and get her, but if she's ready to go, you can bring her on down. Like, okay, cool. Honey, the security guard jumped up so fast. He said, ma'am, hell no. You could leave her in the office and somebody will come retrieve her. I said, okay, well, I just got to sit here with you. She was like, okay. And somebody from the office was like, listen, I can take her. So she is on her way back to her little institution of learning. And she's so little. There's only 2 pre-K teachers. So the lady in the office was like, this one or this one? I was like, nah, she's a shrimp. And you know that she's in pre-K, but okay, whatever. So she is off to enjoy the rest of her day. I'll be back in a couple of hours to get her. But while I was sitting there waiting on Noah to come in, I made the determination that mommy deserves a new pair of shoes. And I already know the ones I want to get. And I have already looked up a Foot Locker close to me. So I'm about to go get a new pair of sneakers. I've been looking at these New Balance 530s for a little bit. I have some and they're like 90 60s, 90 63s. I don't know, girl. I'll throw them up here on the screen. I got them for Mother's Day last year and I have worn the soles almost flat. Something about New Balances, when you wear them, they get like wider and looser the more you wear them. And these, girl, they got some miles on them. They are very comfortable though, I will say that. I'm gonna step further into my mommy era and go get me a new pair of New Balances, girl. Even though now, you know, New Balances are cool. You used to be able to like get them at Walmart and they were very much dad shoes and wear dad jeans with them with the, you know, phone clip and the polo tucked in and a little leather belt. But nah, girl, the kids wearing them now and these 530s is calling my name. So I guess that will be my tiny toxic pick-me-up of the day. I did go to the gym this morning. That's one thing I have been keeping up with because I told myself, babe, you can't be feeling down bad and looking down bad. Like, that's just, no. You're better than that. You're better than that. So I have been keeping up with my gym schedule. I do enjoy going after I drop the kids off from school. It does eat some my morning a little bit, but it is a price I'm willing to pay. So I don't know, girl. Normally when I go to the gym though, you know, I can like feel better about life, but it's just one other distraction, just like this one. But at least that one I just pay monthly for. This one, I don't know. I'm going to a mall. Who knows where that's gonna lead me? Oh, speaking of a mall, I don't know if I wrapped this little portion of the vlog up, but I did tell y'all one day that I was gonna go to Greenbrier Mall because I was right across the street from it when I left Hobby Lobby. Girl, didn't stop by now mall for nothing. I sure didn't. I said, girl, who doing that? And I mean, I don't care nothing about no mall right now. Just take me home so I can be sad. But today is a different day. It's a beautiful day outside. The sun is shining. Me and my children are in perfect health. I was able to see my family over the weekend. I got so much to be grateful for, and I just need to be outside enjoying my life. So that's what I'm about to do. Get ready to take this little ride to MacArthur Center, which supposedly has a Foot Locker. I wasn't even aware. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna have to go either further into Chesapeake or to Virginia Beach because I thought Foot Locker in MacArthur Center was shut down. Not only is it open, but it's well stocked. I'm like, how? Who's shopping here? Who's going to MacArthur Center for anything besides H&M? I couldn't even tell you where the Foot Locker in that mall is because all the stores are vacant. It's so sad. The only thing I know is Bath and Body Works and H&M, and now this don't say Foot Locker, but who knows if it's telling the truth or not. Anyway, girl, we about to take this little ride down this road. I am going to get these shoes and then I have to return to get my children. So I'll see you at the mall, babe.
Where I'm from, the dope boys is the rock stars. They can't cop cars without seeing cop cars. I guess they want us all behind bars. I know it, and I heard them say nothing's ever promised tomorrow today.
Girl, when I tell you vacant, like, I only mean a delivery man. Nobody else here. Nobody. I had to look at the directory to get proof that there was actually a Foot Locker in here. Unless that hasn't been updated, then it's supposedly downstairs and to the left. So we'll see. Oh, you mean like
There ain't nobody here.
At all, there's no one in here.
I looked around and said it's just me and the delivery man.
There's only 3 stores out there on the first floor.
They might as well just shut it down. Oh my gosh, I didn't know. The last time I was here in December, Bath and Body Works was open.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's
We've
going
never
out.
been here before. We just walked in, had no idea it was a mall.
Don't
Can't even
come
tell
back.
from the outside.
Greenbrier or Lynn Haven Mall. They're so much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greenbrier.
Lynn Haven is in Virginia Beach and Greenbrier is further into Chesapeake.
Okay.
So yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, there's also an outlet mall in Norfolk.
Okay.
So,
I'll check it out.
yeah. Not they say you're the first person I've seen. It's just embarrassing at this point. Like, Bath and Body Works closed. That's where I got my candles during the candle sale the other day. Not the other day, in December. I didn't even know they shut down. But Foot Locker is here and it is open. So, let's go get these shoes. Oh, so do you have these in a 9? I don't got no business. I should not be in there, girl. No matching pair of shoes, but I just can't help myself. I will get a pair for my son, but I'm afraid that he will think that it's lame and not wear it. So there's that. He still got that pair of Jordans that I got for him during Christmas that he has not gotten, but I think I'm a fold, girl. I think I'm a fold and get them for him or give them to him. I really do. I'm soft. There you go.
You're so welcome.
Have a great day. All right, we done a Foot Locker, and I'm gonna go to H&M because I got some new bluey Crocs, and I'm gonna see what I got. Hopefully, just a cute little bluey t-shirt. I want something more plain than like, you know, the characters all over it, because I feel like you got the characters on your shoes. Like, you really don't need all that bluey on your outfit. So I'm gonna run in here real quick and see what they have for her, and then girl, I gotta get home because I still gotta clean my house. Girl, I am home. I'm getting ready to have me a quick bite to eat because I have not eaten all day. I had a couple grapes with my coffee this morning, but boo, I'm starving. It took everything I had not to hit the 3rd floor of that mall and go to that food court. But I'm trying to be responsible. I'm trying to change my life, slim out this chin a little bit more, fit into a certain dress for my birthday. I got goals, and the 3rd floor of the mall is not feeding them, so I brought my tail home to get something to eat. But let me show y'all what I picked up at the mall. First and foremost, I had no business and no intention of getting this little girl some shoes, but y'all saw I picked up these 530s, these New Balances. They're so cute. Mine are cute, they're very comfortable. However, the more I wear them, the wider I get. I think I told y'all that earlier today, but these are on the slimmer side for a New Balance, so hopefully the more I break them in and the wider they get, they won't just look crazy, because the ones I got now, the shape is just unhinged at this point. But I ended up getting Noah a matching pair, so here are her little 530s. Aren't they so cute? This might have to be her weekend shoe because it's very white. I just don't know about sending her to school in this. Maybe after she wear them outside a couple times on like some family outings or birthday parties or wherever it is, you know, these 5-year-olds get invited to, she can wear them to school then. But fresh out the box, no ma'am, I don't think so. These are the bluey Crocs that I mentioned that I got her, and it's just Bluey and Bingo and all their little friends. These are so cute. I really dig the green camo on the back. I thought that was adorable. She has a pair of bluey Crocs, but on her school list at the beginning of the year, her teacher requested that she have an additional pair of shoes at school. So those are at school. Who knows if she's gonna be able to fit them when she bring them home at the end of the year. And I've been dying to get my hands on those bluey Crocs because I got her a like bluey scrunchie from Five Below back in December, girl, and she has only been able to wear it one time. So I'm like, girl, you need some bluey attire for your bluey scrunchie. I told you I was running by H&M to see if I could find her something to go with her new Crocs. I didn't end up finding anything bluey. Lots of Hello Kitty in the store though, so I ended up picking up this cute little sweater for her. My girl is becoming a Hello Kitty aficionado, babe. She got a sticker book at the book fair with 1,500 Hello Kitty stickers in them, and she got this little like My Little Pony book as her reward for filling out all of the stickers on her reward chart in her class. And she took her little time and put her little Hello Kitty stickers in here. This right here is my favorite page. I said, how clever of you. I love that. So I picked her up this cute little Hello Kitty sweatshirt, and then I found these shorts. I love this style of shorts for my girl with the little ruching at the waist, and they're kind of wider on the legs, so you know she can shake and move and do her little preschooler things. But to match her Crocs, I found this cute little green cable knit sweater because who knows how long it's going to be winter still. You know, I feel like winter has spanned minimum 2 seasons this year. I don't know. It's crazy to me that it's still ongoing. I'm not mad about it though. Not even a little. The heat is going to come and it's going to stay, and it's just going to absolutely take my breath away. I already know. We got a taste of like late spring earlier last week, and girl, I barely survived it. Barely. But clearly I have no idea what to shop for. I'm buying shorts and sweaters. I just want the weather to pick one lane to stay in and just do its thing. It's gonna be hot or it's gonna be cold. I don't know. I just want to know, switch the closets out, continue to go shopping, donate clothes, don't do it. Like, which way we going here? But that's all I picked up at the mall, and I spent $200 in Foot Locker alone. So, you know, I don't know. Am I still a sad girl? Yes. Am I gonna be a sad girl in new shoes? Also, yes. Good morning, sis. It's Friday. Now, the last time I saw y'all, I was kind of on like a little dopamine high. Did a little bit of shopping, bought some shoes. That was just yesterday. Not even 24 hours ago yet. In between that time and right now, my washing machine broke. Do you know I can't live without my washer? I can't do it. Luckily enough for me, one of the parents that I'm friends with at Noah's school flips houses. So she knows a bunch of like, you know, contractors, landscapers, people who fix appliances. So somebody is coming this afternoon to look at the washer. It was fine. I just washed my clothes yesterday morning. Complete cycle. Everything was cool. Noah came home with a little bit of dirt on her winter coat, and I was like, well, you know, we gotta wash this. So I gotta throw her clothes in the wash. Girl, I just hear the washer like at the end of the cycle during the rinse and spin, just constantly clicking. And I'm like, there's no water in here. It's not spinning. What the hell is going on? So me, trying to be an independent woman, move the washer out, hop back there, remove the hoses, which was a doozy in itself. Clean like these little mesh filters that tell you which hookup is hot and which is cold. I also cleaned the filter that's in the front. Nah, babe. Listen, I got sprayed with so much water yesterday, it should be illegal. That washer should be in a dumpster right now. I'm so pissed at it. And then after I clean the filter out, I go to start the washer and it's working. So I'm like, I'm a genius. You know, pats on the back. I saved up some money. I might as well advertise my services at this point. Girl, that washer played in my face. It's worse than it was. At least the first time when I learned that it was broken, it was draining. So the clothes in the washer, they were damp, but you know, there was no water in the tub. Girl, that tub is full of water. Full of it. So anyway, they're gonna come today between 2 and 4 to look at it, and it's an $85 cover charge. So I'm thinking as long as what it costs to repair it is less than the cost of a new washer, we in there. But this is what happened when my husband is gone. Ugh. Girl, I was back there with them pliers trying to get them hoses off, and I was thinking to myself, this is a boy job. If I ever seen one, this it right here. I don't want to do this. I'm not cut out for this. Dang. But you know, at least he supplied me with money in the account so I can fix what I need to fix. I promise you, whenever this man leaves, something goes left. One time I got into it with a neighbor. The next time my car got towed. The time after that, something happened with one of the cars. The time after that, I ran into the garage door and brought, like, listen, just things happen. I can't even lie to you and tell you that I wasn't anticipating something going left. And here it is. My most treasured appliance. Like, why couldn't be the dishwasher? If the dishwasher don't work, the house still moves. But the washer not working, oof. We are at a standstill in this home. Yeah. So Noah's clothes were in there when the washer broke. So I had to get down there, girl, sing some old Negro spirituals and wring all the clothes out by hand and put them on the drying racks. At least I had that on my side, because if I didn't have no drying racks, I really would have been like at square one. But line drying my clothes has come in handy this time, because it's something that I was going to do anyway. I just wasn't anticipating the drain and spin cycles not working. But hopefully it's nothing that the repairman has to order like any parts for. So I'm hoping that it can be fixed today, because if not, over the weekend, girl, we're gonna be at the laundromat. I already, listen, when I cleaned out the filter in the front, I didn't even screw the cap back on all the way, despite all of the clicking noises that I heard. So when I ran that next cycle and thought that I had fixed the washer, all that water that was draining into the washer on the floor. So there's already like 10 towels in front of the washer at this point. So I'm already anticipating washing an entire load of towels. I washed my clothes and Noah's clothes yesterday, luckily, but Gabriel has a load of clothes to wash. I'm supposed to wash Noah's bedding today. Like, my washer runs once a day, every day, minimum. So I'm really hoping that it get fixed today. But today is Friday, and I think I'm gonna let my son play hooky. I am. I think the only downfall about that is we got to get that little girl to school first. So he still got to get up and do his whole routine and, you know, anticipate going to school. But after we drop her off, I'm going to ask him, do he want to play hooky? I mean, I 100% guarantee that he's going to say yes. So I'm thinking today, me and him will do like breakfast or early lunch, and then I will take him to get some clothes, because it's been quite some time since my son has gotten some clothes. Also, I told y'all yesterday in Foot Locker, girl, I'm just softening up. I feel like the longer that man gone, the softer I get. And I am going to give Gabriel one of his Christmas presents today. It's a pair of shoes. I showed y'all, well, back in December, but if I can find it, I'll put a picture up here on the screen, because when we go shopping, I feel like he should get some things to go with his shoes. Also, I'm like, girl, it's been damn near 4 months since I bought them, and you know how these kids grow. If he wear them 30 days and then, you know, he can't fit them no more, I would be surprised. So that's on the agenda for today. And girl, with the washer being broke, they can only come between 2 and 4, and they're not open on the weekends. So Noah has to miss swim again. This is the 3rd week in a row that she is missing swim. Last week we went to North Carolina for my mom's birthday, and then the week before that, me and her had a girls' day, and I was like, she gonna be wiped out. And I'm so glad that I canceled swim, because I dragged that girl in his house, and she took like a 2.5-hour nap on the couch. So she'll be missing it again this week, which is kind of a bummer. But Goldfish offers these like makeup tokens. So if you cancel your lesson 24 hours in advance, you get a makeup token, and then you can use that to schedule your lesson out anytime in the future. It's good for a year. So Noah, I think, is currently sitting on like 5 or 6 makeup tokens, which is crazy, because swim is such a regular occurrence for us, and her not being in the water for 3 weeks is really it's not gonna be the best. No. So I am thinking maybe over spring break we'll use those makeup tokens and go like consecutively, but I'll have to see about that, because when this man get home, I want him to put some leave in so we can go take these kids to do something for spring break. But that's not for another couple of weeks, and who knows what that ship schedule is gonna be like when he get home. So I don't really know what we're anticipating. But yeah, girl, that's today. Okay, happy Friday. We made it through the week, boo. Another one down. And we're gonna be outside today. It's gonna be a beautiful 70-degree weather day. So I'm thinking we'll go to the Norfolk outlets and just roll and stroll and have a nice, you know, like leisurely day. But I'm gonna have some coffee, because I haven't had a single sip yet. And in an effort to put something on my stomach before I consume caffeine, I just choked down a string cheese It's disgusting. I don't know how my kids eat that. It will never happen again, but I'm gonna go ahead and caffeinate myself, and I'll see you in a little bit.
Oh, favorite song. You turned it up.
You wanna play hooky?
Why?
What do you mean why?
I'm grounded, bro.
I know what you are. I'm your mother, but you wanna play hooky or not?
No. I'm grounded, gang. There's no point.
Corny. I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna take you to get some clothes.
Oh, bet.
I can take you to breakfast or lunch, whichever one. Now he gotta think about if he don't want to go to school or not. These kids today, they corny.
Cause I want to see my friends.
Oh, well then go to school. I'm gonna still take you to get some clothes, but you can go to school.
Oh, okay, cool. Appreciate you.
Why I never. My son just got on the bus, girl. Now he don't want to hang out with me. Talking about how I'm gonna see my friends. Babe, who cares? I certainly wouldn't. 14-year-old me, my mama want to go ball out on me on a Friday. Girl, let's go. I'm going wherever you driving. Okay? Getting whatever you say I could get. You want to go eat? Let's go right now. I just knew he was going to say yes. No. He did not want to hang out with me. So, I'm about to go hang out with myself. Honestly, is what I do best anyway. And it's been a little while since, you know, I've been outside. Just for me. Well, that's a lot. Y'all just see me go outside for myself yesterday. What am I even talking about? Just be over here saying stuff, trying to justify the fact that I'm about to take myself out. But who cares? I don't need no justification. Girl, I'm going outside. So I'm getting ready to go to Yolks on Us. It's a little brunch spot in downtown Portsmouth. Y'all, it's so cute. Me and Jake have been here, I think once for a brunch date. I love it. They got this catfish and grits plate. So good, and it's definitely giving like Southern Bistro vibes. The prices are too, but it's worth it because the food is bomb. I love this little eatery. So I'm getting ready to go sit down and go to Yolks on Us. I bought my little bag. So girl, I got my iPad, I got chargers, I got my Kindle, which is really the only thing I need. It's truly just me and my Kindle against the world at this point. So me, my Kindle, and you, we fixing to go to Yolks on Us in downtown and have us a little day. I had a plan to take my son to breakfast wherever he wanted to go. He didn't have to go to Yolks on Us because I don't think they have waffles there, and that's really like his breakfast thing. So I was gonna take him to breakfast or lunch, you know, whichever one he wanted, and then I was gonna take him to the Norfolk outlets. And my son's a huge reader, child. He breezes through books. So I was also gonna take him to Barnes and Noble to peruse. So I guess that'll just be our schedule now, and I'm looking forward to having a day, especially before I find out how much this washer is gonna cost to get fixed. So let me go ahead and go out, take myself out. I'm looking forward to today. It's gonna be a beautiful day. I was thinking it's such a perfect day to go down to the outlets too, because the last time I was there I was wearing sandals and it was freezing outside. So today it's gonna be 80 degrees. Oh my god, it's the first day of spring also. Happy spring, it's finally here. It's 36 degrees outside, but we're not even going, that don't even matter, okay? The sun is out, I'm breathing, my family is in good health, and I'm getting ready to be outside. That's truly what matters today. So, honey, let's go get some food.
Bodily true, they say about me. Getting up a penny with a press on it. Bodily true, they say about me. Getting up a penny with a press on it. It works for me. It works for me. I mean, it works for me. It works for me. I love you. It works for me. It works for me. I mean, it works for me. It works for me. I love you. Bodily true, what they say about me. Getting up a penny with a press on it. Bodily true, what they say about me. Getting up a penny with a press.
Sister girl, breakfast was magnificent. Not only that, I made some decent headway on my book. I'm so upset that I'm reading it so quickly. That's my only critique about it, is that I am just consuming this book like it is my last meal, boo. I'm already like 65% of the way through, and I'm gonna be devastated when it's over. But I have been looking into this author a little more, and he's been writing since 2015, and he's got a couple of books under his tail. So I really like his style of writing too. It's so eloquent, he's so articulate. Well, I mean, he's a writer, you know. But my only caveat is that, girl, these words I be having to look them up. And then when I look the words up and get the meaning and get a grasp for it, use it in a sentence a couple of times, I want to use the word in my everyday vocabulary. However, there's so many words that I'm having to look up that I'm basically gonna adopt a brand new vocabulary, and I can't keep all that in my brain. Not while keeping up with the plot of a brand new story too, like, and you know, my life in general. Like, it's a bit much for me. But I read, breakfast is done. It was so good. I have so many leftovers with me, it's insane. But we just gonna keep this day moving, and my next stop is Barnes and Noble. I have absolutely 0 books to buy. Ever since I got this Kindle Unlimited membership, it is really saving so much because I was purchasing all of these books that I wanted to buy because I didn't want to wait for them to become available at the library. Like, a hard copy of a book is, girl, I'm already waiting like 8 weeks for a digital copy of a book to become available. But a hard copy of a book, girl, I feel like they might as well put me in a ring and let me box for it at this point. Like, y'all really, it's really slim picking. So I have 0 hard copies of books that I want to purchase. However, there is this author, I think her name is L.S. Wolf. Anyway, she wrote this book. It's called Daggermouth, and it is a dark dystopian romance. I ate it up a couple of weeks ago, and she's a Black author, and I'm so happy that she had a book essentially like go viral on Book Talk, and it's so good. It's gonna be a second part to it, but it doesn't come out till 2027. And you know, Kindle Unlimited is not feeding this author's pockets, so I would absolutely love to go and actually purchase a hard copy of her book. But we'll see if Barnes & Noble has it, and we'll also see how much it is, because I'm not really one to double back on buying books. So I mean, on reading books. Once I read it one time, like, I'm just not gonna read it again. So it will just be sitting on my shelf collecting dust. But we'll see. Maybe I'll purchase Daggermouth, and then I will just have a look around some popular reads. I also have my iPad with me, and I'm working on a vlog so I can sit down and edit for a little bit. It's basically have an hour to kill before the outlets open in Norfolk, so I just need to go and do something besides go home, because I'm already out, so I might as well be out, right? While I'm sitting there eating breakfast, girl, I still cannot believe that my son denied me. Like, I had to tell my parents and everything. Not me snitching on my son to his grandparents, but listen, y'all won't believe this. My son said that he did not want to go with me. I can't believe it. I truly can't. Whoever built Portsmouth hates drivers. Okay, this traffic pattern is made for a horse and carriage, and can't nobody tell me differently. Who made this? They effectively hate people who operate motor vehicles. I can't believe this. It's horrible. Oh my God. It's like, girl, do they put Braille on the roads and expect people to follow that? Because this is hard. This is why I will never become accustomed to the traffic pattern or directions in Virginia. It will never happen. I can't do it. I don't know how people keep all of this in their brain. Ain't no way. It won't happen for me. I don't care how long I live here. I just got down the way to my daughter's swim school. Noah has been in swim at Goldfish. Has it been a year yet? Maybe it's been a year. I don't know. But I'm thinking to myself, girl, how do y'all keep all Virginians, specifically Hampton Roadians? Y'all the goats. Y'all can navigate anywhere. You got Virginia in your mind. Man, you can conquer the world. Anyway, child, I'm on my way to Barnes & Noble, so I'll see you when I get there.
I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. Oh, yeah. Across the room. And I gotta admit that you got my attention. You're making me want to see you.
Girl, my book is not even set to come out until later this month, so I don't know how I was able to get it on Kindle and read it so quickly, but apparently the book is not coming to print until later this month, so they don't even got it here. However, y'all saw me mosey on over to the kids section because I can't help myself, and I picked up 2 Elephant and Piggy books for Noah. So I'm getting ready to get these check out, and then we're gonna go to the outlets. Alright, so that is done. What an enjoyable experience. The cafe is so nice. It's like a more free library where you could eat and drink, but you can eat and drink in the library now and play in that mug. It ain't what we used to, because in the library, babe, they had signs everywhere: no food, no drink, keep your voice down. Not no more. The library is like an indoor playground at this point. But I am all done in there. I got my goods. I done got my goods. Girl, I went in there and got not a fuck thing for myself. Leave it to me. That's how I be. I'm about to go to this outlet right now too and probably ball out for these kids. Well, I'm just gonna buy for Noah, because before Gabriel left, I was talking to him about like getting some new pants, and he like, yeah, you know, I really need new pants, and I want like jeans with designs on them. So I asked him, I said, well, what size are the pants that you have on now? Girl, I didn't even get the question fully out before he looked at me and said, I'm gonna pick them out myself. And I should have known. I don't even know why I made the attempt. Girl, you already knew he was gonna say that. I just be trying, y'all. I really be trying. That's why I would love to have both of my kids in the vlogs regularly to document some sort of memories or something, but this boy don't be wanting to do nothing. Like, dang, you don't want to play hooky with your mama. You don't want me to pick out your little britches. You don't want to do nothing. He like, girl, I got it. So anyway, I told him on Sunday that I would take him to the outlet. It's also supposed to be a nice like 80-degree weather day, and the outlet has this little like outdoor play place. When I took Noah to get candy a couple weeks ago, it was a bunch of kids out there playing, and she was like, I want to play, and I was like, girl, we don't got no time, we gotta go get your brother. So it'll be a nice twofer for both of them, and I'm probably gonna shop for her now. I know what I said about the closets, okay? I know what I said, but it's the first day of spring, y'all, and it's not warm. So I'm just here. I'm just here, and I'm waiting on the weather to change, and it's taking this sweet freaking time. I'm just over it. I'm over waiting. I really am. So I'm getting ready to go to the outlets and just see. I'm gonna just see what they got, because they might not even have nothing that I really want to buy for my kids. So, you know, might have something that I want to buy for myself though. Hopefully they do. We'll go see. I really like going to a traditional mall better, because outlet malls very much to me give like Ross, TJ Maxx, Goodwill, like it'd be a little bit of searching. And I'm at the age now where I searched in my teens and my 20s. Girl, I know what I like and I know what I don't like, and I don't be wanting to dig for items to tell me to purchase them. I really am just like beyond that portion of my life at this point. But anyway, child, it's early. It's only 10 o'clock, and I got time to get to these outlets, pretty much walk around a good portion of it and take my time, and then go back to the house, because I need to clean up before I get these kids from school. I done told y'all about keeping the status quo around my way. If I'm dropping the ball anywhere and my kids can't see it, they're gonna be concerned, and I don't need them to be worried about Nathan. So yeah, I need to get home in enough time to do a quick little cleanup and sit down for a little bit. You know, I'm almost done editing my next vlog too, so that'll be nice to get out. I have 5 minutes left, but I was really just itching to get out of there. But girl, I'm on my way to these outlets, and honestly, I'm just looking forward to being outside and walking around for a little bit. And whether I pick up a few items here or there, that's, you know, that'll be a little bonus, but I'll see when we get there. All right, so I'm here. I actually walked past all the stores that I really want to go to because I parked closest to them, and I don't want to carry them bags all over this outlet. So we're gonna go all the way down to the end and then work our way back. And I don't even know what that's looking like right now, but I guess we'll figure it out as we go along. I'm happy I did walk down because it's an H&M right here on the corner, which means I would have carried all of them bags all the way down here and then would have had to turn around and carry them all the way back up that way. So let's start at H&M. I picked out nothing but sweatsuits, child. I got 2 matching sets for Noah, and then I got 2 matching sets for me. I got this same one that I have on in gray that I'm getting ready to try on because it's in a different size. The gray one is in a large. This one is in an extra large, and I think I have to start getting used to the fact that, girl, you're not the size that you were. I'm at least a size smaller. But I don't know if I want like a more oversized fit. I'm gonna have to put the large on and see. The only thing I don't like about this is the shape. I like that it has the collar with the buttons on it though, because it's a more like dressed up feel to some sweats. However, I don't like the way that the shirt flares out and it shows like absolutely zero of my shape. However, I could take this and like tuck it under into my bra just to make it a little bit shorter, and that kind of does something, gives a little zhuzh. But I really adore this color. I like the way it looks on my skin too. However, they don't have a large. They have a medium, they have an extra large. So let's put on the large and the gray and see how it fits. This is the large. It fits considerably better. I don't got all that extra like saggy fabric here. It's also long enough in the length. I like the wide legs. Kind of helps to even me out since I'm a lusty girl. I already went ahead and tucked it underneath my bra just to see, you know, how it would look. And I really like this. Honestly, I hate to leave like this mauve color behind, but girl, I think I'm gonna have to. I really am. I wanted to say that me wearing sweats all the time was a phase. It's not, babe. I think it's just who I am, and I need to get used to that. Also, the sweatsuits that I have at home, they're all men's. I have no women's sweatsuits. So this would be the first time that I purchased a sweatsuit in the women's section in a long time, and they've come a decently long way. All right, so yeah, babe, I think I'm sold on this one. Good. Thank you. Either somebody suck at stealing or they overly cautious in that store, because that alarm rang about 37 times the whole, I don't know, 15 minutes I was in there. It's like, baby, how do you know when somebody really stealing if they're just going off all the time? Anyway, child, we're gonna mosey on down, and I know Old Navy is on the list, but maybe I'll stop by the Nike outlet and just see what they have for June. Say what you will about American Eagle. I know they had this sketchy ass eugenics ad with Sydney Sweeney. However, the jeans are good. They are. Jeans have changed quite a bit though since I've been shopping for them. What the hell are stovepipe jeans? I don't even know what that is. Dude, I tried, but it's just so much fabric. Can you just see the bottom of my pants dragging and being dirty? And those jeans are like $60. I just taped $70 to my shoe and drag it around for that. I'm just too old for American Eagle, babe. I am. I was in there for 2.5 seconds, got pissed off that they didn't have nothing that I needed and left. I did pick up this sweater, but I ended up putting it back because let's be real, I'm probably not gonna wear it. So let's go to Old Navy and have that be my last stop. I ain't been keeping up with that in a minute. It's 11:15, so I still got about 45 minutes before I need to be making my way back to the house, but I think we're gonna be there sooner than I expected to be.
I ended up finding a couple of t-shirts for Noah. Let me show y'all. It's like no shelving in here, so I got nowhere to put my camera. I got it from my mama, practically perfect. And then this one says B-Day Girl. Now the B-Day Girl shirt, my girl's birthday is not until October. However, I'm gonna see how my man feels about having a party for her before school gets out so she can invite the friends that she knows, because she is in a new class every year and she only been in this class for like 6 to 8 weeks by the time we handing out party invitations, which means she may kind of be familiar with the kids, but we're not familiar with the parents. And the group that she is with now, like the parents are so dope. She loves the kids. So I'm like, why don't we just have her a birthday party before school is out so she can invite her friends, and then we can just celebrate her birthday like when her birthday actually comes up. Anyway, it's a harebrained scheme, but you know, we'll see how that man feel about it when he get home. Girl, it took me longer to check out at Old Navy than I had actually been in the store, but that's it, babe. That's shopping up our retail adventures. The next things that I need to be buying are maybe parts for this washer and dryer, child. I don't even know. And then clothes for my sonny oney, but you know, he's in charge of that ship, girl. But let's go ahead and get to the house. I got something from Old Navy. I promise you, once I find a style of something that I like, I tend to just purchase it over and over again from different stores, and it was no different in Old Navy. So I think I only got one thing that y'all did not see, but we'll do like a mini little like speed haul when I get back to the house. I am home, sis. I done did my quick little cleanup. I'm about to devour these leftovers before I go out to get these kids, but before I do, let me go ahead and show y'all what I picked up. I have different frames on because I left mine in the car, and obviously too lazy to go get them. So here is what I picked up from H&M. I did get that gray sweatsuit that y'all saw me try on. That is all I picked up for myself, but for Noah, I got her this hot pink like sweatshirt set to go with her cute little New Balances. Did I tell you I'm taking the kids to the movies tomorrow? Yes, we're going to the movies tomorrow to see Hopper. So if my washing machine gets fixed today and I get to wash her clothes, then I will go ahead and put that and her cute little 530s on her tomorrow. I'll wear mine and we could be matching. So this morning while I was putting my shoes on, I was like, June, you like these? She like, yeah, mommy, I really like your shoes. I'm like, thank you, girl, because I got you the same one. She said, you got me the same ones? Yes, baby, of course I did. What you mean? I would have got them for your brother too, but he thinks that we're corny, so I couldn't do it. I should have got them for her daddy. Why didn't I do that? I might go back to Foot Locker and do that. That'll have to be next week sometime, girl, because listen, I've been shopping for 2 days. I'm shopped out. But I also found this cute little set for her. The cream set with the like pastel pink hearts on it. That is adorable. Now watch me have bought all of this like sweat material and it warm up outside because it's damn near 80 degrees right now, and I mean, I'm not mad about it because I'm very much enjoying the sun. I have my windows rolled down, blasting music all the way home. I loved it. My mood sky high. Yes, I'm still sad that my man is gone, but you know, we're getting things done. I'm feeling and passing the time, so that's really all that matters. But here's what I picked up from Old Navy. Y'all saw these 3 t-shirts that I got for Noah. All of her t-shirts are too small. They're all 4Ts. Yesterday she wore a sweater to school and I put like, you know, a little t-shirt up under it. And when she came home to change her clothes, she took her sweatshirt off. I said, oh girl, that shirt is too small. She's talking about, no mommy, it fits. I said, put your arms out. She put her arms out, belly all out. I said, miss, I fear I was right. That shirt is too small. I forewarned y'all that when I find something that I like, I tend to just buy the same thing over and over again. I would have got a different color, but gray was the only color that they had. But apparently this style of sweat is in style. And Old Navy had a similar thing to H&M. So I picked up this top with the collar on it. Is sweat material and it's kind of cinched at the bottom here, so it gives it a more I'm gonna say like defined look when you put it on. It looks a little more put together, as with H&M, you know, everything was just loose and I had to tuck the top. But here are the sweats. They have the little seam running down the middle of the leg.
and they are wide leg. They are so cute, so comfy, hella warm. I'm looking forward to wearing them a lot next season. I will get a lot of use out of this in the outfit that I got from H&M, but girl, I need to wear it while I can this year because you know, the seasons is changing, baby. And then from Barnes & Noble, y'all saw the two, y'all saw the two Elephant and Piggy books that I picked up for Noah. When I left with these, I just thought to myself, baby, didn't we just go to the book fair? I don't think that was last week. I think that was the week before. But Elephant and Piggy, huge winners around here. My favorite one is Waiting Is Not Easy. It is phenomenal. Nice little surprise at the end. Absolutely breathtaking. That's my favorite one. We got introduced to Elephant and Piggy on my husband's last appointment because they had this program where the sailors could go into a room and read like a bedtime story to their kids. They would film it, they would put on a DVD, and then they would send it to us with the book. So I have a lot of DVDs of my husband reading bedtime stories. Huh. What a funny memory that just kicked in, and I'm like, girl, you could totally play those for Noah. So, oof. Where are they though? that's the real problem. Where are they? Because we were in California when we got those, so we've been to a whole nother country and a whole nother state since then, girl. I don't know where the hell these DVDs at, and they are DVDs. So, we're gonna have to dig them out, dust them off, and find an apparatus to play them on because who got a DVD player? You got one? Because I don't got one. Since I probably ain't had one in a decade or so. But we do have laptops. So I could just, you know what? I don't even think the laptop comes with like a CD-ROM anymore. Wow. Somebody call Uncle Sam and tell him to upgrade to USBs or AirDrop, Google Drive. There are ways out here now. Everything don't need to go on no DVD and be sent to the house. Because how am I gonna play it? I don't even know how I played it for my son. But that was, you know, almost 10 years ago now. So it was easier then than it is now. Anyway, child, that is all that I got. I was going to end the vlog here, but I don't want to leave y'all hanging on the washer. I'm also very interested in if this person cannot fix the washer today and they have to like order the parts, and you know, just my washing machine is going to be out of commission for a while, how my kids are going to be at the laundromat because they've never had that experience. My son was talking about his pants. He was like, you know, Mom, I wanted to wash some pants tonight. And I'm like, well, you could just fill the sink with some hot water, a little bit of detergent, you know, splash, 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 wring them out, and then like toss them in the dryer or hang them out to dry, and they'll be clean, you know, for when you go to school tomorrow. And the look he just gave me, he talking about what I'm going to do. I got a whole basket of clothes up there. I said, baby, if they can't fix the washing machine today, we're just gonna have to go to the laundromat. And he looking at me like, girl, where you gonna find a laundromat at? You'll be surprised. They're all over the place. I haven't been to a laundromat in years. But you know, if we gotta go, then we just gotta go. And we'll only have to go for his clothing, but we'll see how that goes. But I will jump back on here to close the vlog out after the repairman comes. So I'll see you soon, girl. This little funky ass thing right here was the culprit in the washer. Now, yesterday, girl, I wish I could have seen me back there unscrewing them hoses. I put one on too loose, got sprayed in the face several times trying to reattach this hose. Wasn't even a problem, by the way. The man came and he said that it was some like drainage part mechanism thing. He like, let me look and see if I got the part. Of course he didn't have the part, and he's like, oh, it won't be in until Monday or Tuesday. So I'm already like, you know, mentally preparing myself to drag these kids to the laundromat tomorrow. So then he like, okay, well, you know, before I order the part and leave, I'm gonna at least get the water out of the drum. So he brought in a shop vac and he cleared out the drum, and then he unscrewed the filter and he went to vacuum the water out of there. And he peeked around the corner. He's talking about this was it right here. This rag was sopping wet, stuck up in the filter, and was keeping the water from draining. So he recommended that I get a mesh laundry bag for any sort of tiny clothing. And he said, you know, it's good for little like socks, washcloths. I'm probably going to put June's underwear in there just until they get big enough to not get sucked down in the washer. But unbeknownst to me, I didn't even know that could be a problem. Mind you, this is my second child, which means that I wash tiny clothes for probably, I don't know, 5 years, and nothing ever got stuck down, and no filter, no drain, no nothing. And I don't know, girl, maybe this one just spent in such a manner that it was just perfect to get wedged down in there. So girl, before that man left, I ordered them mesh laundry bags. I got them on Amazon, $7, 3 in a pack. And pretty much any tiny amount of clothing I can shove down in that laundry bag, I will, because I told y'all it was the $85 cover charge off the rip just for them to come out and look at that. And I really just paid this man $85 to pull a washcloth out of the machine. I'm not doing that again. No. It was a small, relatively inexpensive fix, and I ain't gotta take my kids in a laundromat. Even though, you know, I told y'all my daughter is a very meticulous child. She likes the simplest breakdown of everything. So when I told her that the washer was broken, oh well, let me start at the beginning of the story, child. I went to go pick her up early from school because the time that she normally gets home from school and the time that the repairman was supposed to come were gonna overlap. So I was like, well, let me just snatch her a little bit early. So when I went to go get her from school, she was like, girl, why you come get me early? And I said, oh, baby, you don't know, the washing machine is broken. She was like, what? I was like, yes. So they're gonna come repair it, but it's the same time that, you know, we normally get home from school and I don't want to miss this person. So I told her, you know, if they can't fix the washer today, then we're gonna have to go to the laundromat. And I was like, do you know what laundromat is? And she was like, girl, I don't know what that is. So I told her, you know, just broke it down, answered her little questions about the laundromat. And I told her, I said, they have, you know, like TVs sometimes. They have vending machines where you can get snacks and drinks, and you just sit and wait for your clothes to be done. Girl, when I bought up the vending machine, she was like, I want to go. I said, I bet you do. I bet you do when I go to the laundromat. I bet you do. But I told her, I don't. Shoot, baby, we got snacks and drinks. We already paid for it in the house, and you can wear whatever you want around here and wash these clothes, okay? We don't gotta get dressed. We don't gotta lug no dirty clothes up there. No washing detergent, no scent bead, no OxyClean, none of that. We can do that all right here. We don't gotta lug nothing to the laundromat and nothing home. We are so blessed. Let's use what we have, please. So, all is well. All is well here. All the appliances are working. We're all, you know, here together in peace and harmony, girl. So I am a happy girl. This is a very, I mean, probably the smoothest ending to this story that I could hope for. And also a lesson learned from me to you, okay? Be wise. You don't got to go through every lesson that you learn. Learn from me. Put them little baby socks, drawers, and washcloths in a mesh bag and wash them, please. Anyway, sis, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this vlog up. Thank y'all so much for spending this time with me, and I'll see you soon, babe. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye, girl.